And I repeat, sinasabi nila, and few senators na tigilan niyo yung pirma. At yan, may development yesterday, suspend na nga. So yun ang sinasabi ko. They promised us to the Speaker na ipasa nila yung RBA 64 months.
Masama ba na suportahan namin yung initiative ng taong bayan gusto ng more information about People's Initiative? It is our duty. In fact, the People's Initiative is reflected in our Constitution. Article 17, Section 2 actually states that Congress shall provide means for the implementation of the exercise of this right. It is a constitutional mandate. Congress should provide for the implementation and the exercise of these rights. So, it hurts me na merong malicious interpretations na pa-picture lang kay Speaker, pa-picture lang sa amin mga congressman. Kami na kaagalan na appreciate.
May appeal. Let's start the discussion on those economic provisions that has to be updated. Ngayon, if they fear, ito sabihin ko na, if their fear is the People's Initiative na hindi namin maintindihan, bakit sila natatakot sa People's Initiative? Kasi wala na yung Senate, pati yung mga congressman, tao na yon. There is only one sure way to stop that People's Initiative. And this I appeal to our friends in the Senate. You pass your RBH 6 and the House of Representatives will welcome it. You transmit it to us, we will welcome it with two open arms. Version nyo na. Kayo na bahala, magbalangkas kung anong version gusto nyo, anong economic provision. You pass RBH 6, the People's Initiative will be dead in the water because everyone knows there can never be two initiatives in the span of 5 years. Unahan na natin. We will be with the Senate. Ipasa nyo, version nyo. Kayo na, a-adapt na namin. Well, no questions asked. Diba? Sabi ni Speaker, maski blood compact pa. Sige, mag-blood compact tayo. Baka iniisip nyo kung ano-ano yung mga guni-guni nyo. Blood compact tayo, ipasa natin. Kasi kailangan ng Pilipinas yan eh.
They supported the position of the Speaker when they were part of Congress. How come now, na senators na sila, all of a sudden, tumetenga yung constitutional reform? Nasa na yung posisyon nila nung congressman sila? Bakit nagbago?
Senior Deputy Speaker Mang Gonzales, Majority Leader Manix Felipe, Deputy Speaker J.K. Suarez, and Ma'am Batancet Geraldine Roman. First question from Billy Vegas of Abante Político.
SDS, tanong ko lang po, I understand merong commitment si Senate President Zubiri na tapusin niya yung RBH 6 within the first quarter ng taon. So, matutuloy pa kaya yun, boss? And kaya ba niya?
Well, how many times, di ba, na sinabi, basta't nasa Malolos kami with the Speaker and Senator Ligarda and with Senator Villar at the time, na pinapakiusap, if you stop PI, which is wala naman kami ng PI, na they will embrace RBH 6 and they will pass that RBH 6 before March. So, ang worry ko lang, na baka baka si Senator Biggs, hindi niya makukuha yung 3/4 votes. Baka wala silang 18 vote makukuha dito sa RBH. Yun lang ang worry ko. Yun lang ang iniisip ko. Kaya, ang sabi nila, there is a development yesterday, as I have said, na sinuspend na ng COMELEC ang pagtanggap ng mga signature. And I repeat, sinasabi nila, and few senators na tigilan niyo yung pirma. At yan, may development yesterday, suspend na nga. So yun ang sinasabi ko. They promised us with the Speaker na ipasa nila yung RBH 64 months.
Sir, isa pa po, may violation ba dun sa sinasabing pakipag-meet ni Speaker dun sa mga nagpupush ng People's Initiative?
Alam mo, lahat naman nakikipag-meet kay Speaker eh. Alam mo, pag nakipag-meet kay Speaker, gusto picture taking, lahat naman kami, di ba? Yung mga bisita, lahat gusto makita si Speaker, akit sa taas, ang daming tao. Sabi niya, SDS, pwede mo pa-picture kay Speaker? ang daming humihingi ng tulong kay Speaker. Diba? Not only that, ang dami talagang various helps. Sapagkat alam natin nakakatulong naman po si Speaker.
So sir, walang meaning po yung mga pictures na nilabas? It doesn't mean anything?
Sa akin yung pictures, wala. Kasi yan, normally ginagawa natin lahat yan. Grupo kami, picture kami. Pero that meaning to say, pinag-uusapan tayo nito. Diba?
If I may just add, I mean, let's not take things out of context. Let's remember that, as public servants, bahagi po talaga ng trabaho namin yun, tulad ng sinabi ni SDS, na lahat ng tao gusto kami kausapin, lahat ng sektor gusto makipanayam, ang ating speaker, lahat ng mga grupo, na ano man ang kanilang interest sa buhay o ng kanilang organisasyon, gusto makaharap ng speaker. And like any Filipino meeting, it always ends with a picture. So sa akin, it shouldn't be taken with malice. It had nothing to do with ill intent, and the photo was just used for propaganda and for political gain.
May I just share my perspective as an ordinary district representative. Questions have been thrown and doubts have been cast on the nature of the People's Initiative. A People's Initiative is something that stems organically from the people. And in my district, this has been the case. And I think I speak on behalf of the other districts in the country. As district representatives, we are in direct engagement with our constituents. And when people face us and tell us their problems, mataas ang presyo ng ilaw, mataas ang presyo ng tubig, ng pangunahing bilihin, may kakulangan ng trabaho. And we are in a privileged position to know that most of these problems can be resolved by more investors in our country. We try to put on our thinking caps and legislate and come up with measures. And you know what? If the problem stems in the Constitution, I mean, masama ba na suportahan namin yung initiative ng taong bayan na gusto nilang more information about People's Initiative? It is our duty. In fact, the People's Initiative is reflected in our Constitution. Article 17, Section 2 actually states that Congress shall provide means for the implementation of the exercise of this right. It is a constitutional mandate. Congress should provide for the implementation and the exercise of these rights. So, it hurts me na merong malicious interpretations na pa-picture lang kay Speaker, pa-picture lang sa amin ng Congressman. Kami na kaagalan nag-initiate. Para namang kinu-question nyo yung kakayahan ng taong bayan na sila may gusto magkaroon ng pagbabago. This is not something new. Matagal na po, di po ba? Madyo Manix. Ilang kongreso na po. Lahat halos ng speaker pinag-uusapan ng constitutional reform. Even the former administration, the former president, won on the platform of constitutional reform. Di ba ang pinupush na federalism? So why are we acting all of a sudden that this is something new? This is something like a violation of the sacrosanct Constitution, when in fact many of the senators during their terms as congressmen were supportive of the idea of a constitutional reform. Change is something that is permanent in life, and you should be courageous enough to change what has to be changed to meet the changing times. So ako, People's Initiative to, malinis ang hangarin ng House of Representatives. And I also believe na maraming senador ang sumasang-ayon din sa constitutional reforms. In fact, to name a few, pero hindi na ako magbabanggit. Alam nyo na sila, i-google nyo na lang. Ngayon, ano pa nga sila yung resolution of both houses, number 6. Ganun na lang ba yun? Nasa papel? Let's walk the talk. Ang daming usapan ngayon. Meron tayong press, merong Senate investigation about the PI. Parakip pa. Tinigilan na nga ng COMELEC. Sabi nga nun, tama na, sige. Pag-usapan na lang natin, let's spend our efforts on discussing RBH 6. Ika nga, SP Zubiri, and much to his credit, made a commitment to the House Speaker na tatrabahuin natin yan, both houses. Tapos, let's not waste time. So, ito lang masasabi ko sana, let's walk the talk. Kung seryoso kayo dyan sa RBH 6 na yan, pag-uusapan na natin, let's start the ball rolling. Huwag na natin pag-aksayan itong panahon dyan sa ating Senate investigation. Kasi sinabi na ng Comelec, tigilan na eh. So, magtrabaho na tayo. Let's walk the talk. Let's make it happen. And let's show the love to the Filipino people. There's nothing to fear about change. Kaya ako nga eh, nagka-change din ako sa sarili kong buhay. Hindi naman lumubog ang langit. Ano po? So, ito, Constitution, changing times. Gawa na natin ang paraan. Maraming problema ng taong bayan ang maaring marisolba pag yung mga economic provisions na yan ay maamyendahan natin. Madyo.
Yes. Okay. Klaro po sa lahat. RBH 6, the final ng Senate, they want to amend the economic provisions of the Constitution, authored by no less than the Senate President, authored by 2 other senators. So, the senators themselves are telling this country, our fellow Filipinos, na kailangan amendahan ang ating 37-year-old Constitution. The House of Representatives also is in agreement that we have to update that 37-year-old Constitution. So, medyo nagugulan lang ako. Bakit? Yung discussion, papunta sa People's Initiative, na parang gusto lang, bakbakan ng isang tao. Why don't we elevate the level of discussion? Sabi nyo, RBH 6, authored by the Senate President, to amend economic provision. Anong sabi ng House? Yes, we are with it. We are with you, our friends in the Senate, in amending the economic provisions of this 37-year-old Constitution. So bakit, simulan na natin yung discussion, bakit parang, ewan ko ba kung may political motive na to stonewall again? Why don't we start the discussion on those economic provisions in the 37-year-old Constitution that has to be amended so we can help this country? Doon na po tayo dapat mag-debate, hindi yung sino nagpatawan, sino nagpapirma. The People's Initiative probably would not have happened this year if all the former speakers, Speaker Belmonte, Speaker Bebot Alvarez, Speaker Velasco, sino pa, lahat ng mga speaker na dumaan, had their proposal to update the 1987 Constitution, been heard, their proposals discussed, debated, and passed. Ulitin ko, daming speaker dumaan. Ngayon, nandito na tayo, whether Constituent Assembly, natatanda na ko, second term ako congressman, Speaker Lord Velasco, RBH number 2, Constituent Assembly, voting separately, transmit ng House of Representatives under Speaker Velasco. Sa Senate, anong nangyari? Wala. Nangyari. Ngayon, last year, anong sabi mo ko? Baka ayaw nila ng Constituent Assembly. Kon-kon natin. Binago. Last year, 302 authors. Constitutional Convention. Para wala ng senator, wala ng congressman, ang tao ang maghahalal ng kanilang con-con delegate. Last March pa, 302 authors. Strong stand from the House of Representatives transmitted to the Senate. 302 kami. Ito yung ang mas magandang proposal. Con-con na kasi wala kayong ginawa sa Constituent Assembly. Ano ngayon? January na. So you cannot blame people's groups who are already exasperated in waiting for the Senate and the House to come up with those very important updates to our Constitution. So, ako, ngayon, may appeal. Let's start the discussion on those economic provisions that has to be updated. Ngayon, if they fear, ito sabihin ko na, if their fear is the People's Initiative na hindi namin maintindihan bakit sila natatakot sa People's Initiative kasi wala na yung Senate pati yung mga congressman, tao na yon. There is only one sure way to stop the People's Initiative. And this I appeal to our friends in the Senate. You pass your RBH 6 and the House of Representatives will welcome it. You transmit it to us, we will welcome it with 2 open arms. Version nyo na. Kayo na bahala, magbalangkas kung anong version gusto nyo, anong economic provision. You pass RBH 6, the People's Initiative will be dead in the water because everyone knows there can never be 2 initiatives in the span of 5 years. Unahan na natin. We will be with the Senate. Ipasa nyo, version nyo. Kayo na, a-adapt na namin. Well, no questions asked. Diba? Sabi ni Speaker, maski blood compact pa. Sige, mag-blood compact tayo. Baka iniisip nyo kung ano-ano yung mga guni-guni ninyo. Blood compact tayo, ipasa natin. Kasi kailangan ng Pilipinas yan eh. To amend the economic provisions, we need to update the 37-year-old Constitution. You transmit it to us, we hold a plebiscite. O paano pa magpe-plebiscito yung People's Initiative? Patay na siya. Diba? How do you stop that? Unahan natin. Hindi pwede dalawang plebiscito in the span of 5 years. Ipasa ang Senate version, RBH 6, authored by the Senate President, the House of Representatives will adopt it. Sabi ni Speaker, blood compact pa. Para walang duda-duda na kung anong klaseng version pa. Version na nila, economic provision. So, by there, ang conclusion, patay yung People's Initiative. Unahan na natin. Magsama tayo, Senate and House, let us pass those amendments which our country badly needed.
Joe, I totally agree with you. No? Ang masasabi ko lang, pag pinasa po ng Senado ang RBH 6, I hope they do it with a sense of urgency. Pag nag-commit naman sila, sigurado naman tatrabahuhin sana nila. Hindi naman pwedeng sasabihin, magpo-commit po kami, pero uupuan namin and we will take our time. There are times that we have to work with a sense of urgency, and this is one of them. Our country needs reforms, and we should work with a sense of urgency. And definitely, we should not operate with the dynamics of fear. Irrational fear is never a valid motive to deal with our job dito sa legislation.
Okay, i-add ko lang, ano yung urgency? Everybody knows, in each administration, if you embark on this kind of proposal, amending the Constitution, yung second half pala na yun eh. Kasi lahat is thinking of another administration. Everybody is in the mindset, if we would want to make this happen and not get left behind for another 6 years, we have to do it now. Kailan po yung now? Feb, March, bakit? Magpa-filing ng October eh. Lahat yan, busy na sa kampanya. Kung nabibisi nga sa investigasyon, what more for their national campaign? They will be embarking already, going around. So ano pa yung timeline natin? So we have to do it now. You don't do it July, August, September, because that is already the election fever. The election fever will be there already. So we pass it now. Ang version na nga nila, hindi na kami makikipagdebate sa kanila. Ano yung mga economic provision na pinopose ni Senate President, authored by the other senators? Okay na, pasa nyo na. Gusto nyo, transmit na dito February, okay na kami. Para matapos na kasi medyo masakit yung mga akusasyon. Whether may politika dyan, we want to perpetuate, or somebody wants to perpetuate himself in power. Nandun po yung version namin. RBH 6 namin, nandun po. Walang political dun eh. It's an open record. They can check the records of the Senate. It's open. They can check even previous Congress, RBH number 2. Economic po yung lahat. Walang political. So, let us not mislead the Filipino people. No? Let us show to our country that we are one. Pass RBH 6, everything else will be dead in the water.
Yeah, and can I just add, no? I just feel a little bit slighted by some of the comments of our dear colleagues in the Senate. Alam mo, siguro kalahati sa kanila, I could be wrong with a specific number, used to be congressmen. And when they were congressmen, every speaker that ever sat in this August chamber fought for constitutional reform. They supported the position of the speaker when they were part of Congress. How come now, na senators na sila, all of a sudden, tumitengga yung constitutional reform? Nasa na yung posisyon nila nung congressman sila, bakit nagbago? Ilang attempts na po ito ng 19th Congress? 302 congressmen sent RBH 6 to them. But yung measure ni Senator Padilla, hindi man lang umangat sa committee level. So I'm trying to digest now, is Senate really sincere with changing, improving, and upgrading our Constitution? Because if they are, then they should have done it. And itong mga fierce talks about power and politics, wala to. Wala to. Kasi kung talagang sincero sila, at ito, hindi lang Congress ang nagsabi nito. NEDA chief na nagsabi, we need economic reforms. DOF has stated, we need to lift restrictions. Even the foreign community group of investors, we need to improve the economic situation in our country by restricting foreign direct investments. What other evidence do we need? So now I think it's really up to the Senate to prove to the Filipino people that they are sincere and consistent with their position.
Meron pa because
Meron last two questions na lang.
Yes, because we,
from Manila Bulletin.
pasensya po kasi we have a committee on rules meeting.
Boss, saglit na lang po. Elson from Manila Bulletin and Tina from
Sige,
GMA.
okay lang ba si
Apo.
yung mga deputy speaker maiwan?
Apo.
Okay.
Apo.
So I can attend to the committee on rules.
Apo.
Kaya naman nila eh. Alam naman nila yung stand ng house.
Sige po,
Okay.
sir. Thank you po, sir. Thank you, Major.